These people have just had their dreams shattered. After a hazardous journey by boat to Australia, they've been told they stand no chance of being resettled there as refugees. After basic health checks, they'll be transferred abroad, their asylum requests assessed at this detention centre in Papua New Guinea, where most of them will stay permanently. The Australian government is stressing no one who arrives by boat from now on stands any chance of resettlement in Australia.
Come by boat and Australia will never be home. Even if someone...
This television ad is running in Australia, so relatives of those thinking of making a boat journey can warn them about the new policy. Australia's immigration minister went to the Manus Island detention centre in Papua New Guinea on Thursday and underlined his government's determination.
People who come by boat without a visa now will be transferred out of Australia and they will be settled outside of Australia. It's a significant shift and it's going to be implemented.
Tony Burke also promised to look into allegations of abuse between detainees already on Manus Island. A former camp manager has alleged that some male detainees had been raped by others and those in charge did nothing to stop it.
They've reached a point where they can't tolerate it anymore. There's no media coverage, there's no legal representation. It's just become a dark and dirty secret.
Those detainees already on Manus Island may be among the lucky ones who came by boat to Australia before the new policy was announced last Friday. Over the coming days, they'll be transferred from Papua New Guinea and will be among the last to be resettled in Australia if they're found to be genuine refugees. In the 6 days since Prime Minister Kevin Rudd announced his new policy towards asylum seekers, 8 boats have made it to Australian waters. The 617 passengers on board will be the first to be transferred to Papua New Guinea permanently. The idea is that as people see that Australia's government is serious about denying asylum to those who come by boat, there'll be less incentive to make the journey in the first place. That will stop more from dying at sea as boats occasionally sink, says Australia's government. But in an election year, with border security a hot topic, there's politics at play here too. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, Sydney.